Guys, I am here to show you how easy it is to make a cloth mask to help those who don't have masks that need them, like our healthcare professionals. So come on over and we'll take a look at how easy it is. Here's our pattern. You'll see that we have a main piece and an inside piece. The only difference between the two is on the main piece or the outer piece, there's an extra inch here. So you will need 2 of each to make the mask. And so I've got 2 cut out. The first thing you're going to do is sew along the curved edge of each one. Make sure that your right sides are together. After you sew this, you're going to go ahead and cut off the tips and bottom on each one, and you're going to clip along the edges so that when you turn it inside out, it will not pucker. As you see here, I've sewn them together, and it's starting to take shape. Then you'll go ahead and sew along the seam so that it will lay flat when it's worn. The next thing you'll do is on the inside one, so if I take a look at both of these, you'll notice that we have the outer layer and the inner layer. Now on the inner layer one, you are going to turn it under twice and make a seam. And then you'll sew it. And you're going to iron it first, of course, so it'll lay nice and flat. You're going to do that on either end of the inseam. After you sew that one end piece, you're going to pin the outer layer and the inner layer together. Notice this one has been sewn on the side. Make sure that when you're placing these together, that the right sides are together and that these middle seams are together. Next step you're going to do is sew. You'll see here that they are both sewn together, and we'll turn it inside out. Now you can really see that it's becoming a mask. After you turn it inside out, you'll go ahead and iron this flat. It's going to lay nice and flat, and you'll go ahead and sew along the edges on the top and the bottom. We want this to be nice and finished with very few bumps so it lays nice and flat on the face. So here everything is sewn together. One of the last steps is you're going to go ahead and take the very end, the little wing parts, and we're going to be making a casing for the elastic. So you'll fold it under twice, and basically those 2 pieces of fabric should be flush up against each other. After you sew that, you have your mask. The last thing you need to do is add the elastic. There are 2 different options to do this. The first option is to add just elastic around the ears. But if you want to make it a little bit nicer, put a longer piece of elastic. I've got 19 inches here, and this will go around the back of the head instead of on the ears so that it won't agitate the ears so much. So that's it. Easy peasy. And now you can do something with your extra time at home that can serve others around us. Thanks.